What's up guys, Blackwater, and welcome back to another video, and today we're back on Pro Cycling World 2020 for yet another episode of Redemption Ride, our Williams Martini career mode, and today marks the start of the final ever Grand Tour of our save. As I'd mentioned over the last couple episodes, this is obviously the final season with Williams Martini. In the description down below you will find a link to go and download the save and the graphics associated with it, so my kits, my bikes, everything. There's no instructions on how to install them, but if you've got an issue with it, just let me know in the comments and I will try to help you out. The only thing that is missing, I think, is the T-Mobile Banky kits, but I could be wrong. But yeah, as I said, final Grand Tour, La Vuelta, and I hinted it during the Giro and during the Tour de France. We're gonna have a battle between Alessandro Fanseyu and Marco Brana. T-Mobile Banky faces Williams Martini in a battle of the ages here in Spain. And the Vuelta will start with a team time trial. One of the things I have not mentioned yet, but I will now. I did go into the DB and I changed a few things. Firstly, I changed the fitness of both Alessandro Fanseyu and Marco Brana. They have now full fitness for the entirety of the race. I know it's cheating because of the planning and everything. I don't really care, if I'm going to be honest. I want to have a huge battle, and I think this is the only way I'm going to manage to do so. So, yeah. Fanseyu, Marco Brana will have probably +5s or something similar for the entire race. I said that as Fanseyu as a 0 as we start this this team time trial. But yeah, I'm counting on Enjoyyyyyy today, but as per usual, he's having a stinker of a day. We're first at intermediate somehow. I'm gonna guess because Enjoyyyyyy is the only one that paced. That would make sense. Actually, I'm gonna do something. Vendrame can stop. Battistella, you can stop. Ethernator, you can pace for a couple of seconds, but I need Enjoyyyyyy to pace again for the end of the time trial. 2.6k to go. Actually, yeah, no, Ethernator, fuck off. Hans, mate, until the line, come on, sprint, let's go, lad. Am I the last team on the road? I'm not. There's Baron behind me. Giga struggling to keep the wheel of Terry again, for fuck's sake. Across the line, 14 seconds on De Koninck, but mainly 19 seconds on Marco Brana. And Remco Evenepoel is the first leader of La Vuelta. So +1 for Fanseyu. It's a good thing he's got max fitness, isn't it? But I mean, it's also a good thing that today's a sprint stage. Battistella and Ethernator are our two sprinters on this race. We've gone with basically our best team plus Giga Horvat for those who hadn't seen. And yeah, who the fuck is that? Is that Kenny Lisson? Brandon McNulty. Oh, okay, yeah, from the back, that looks a lot like the French kit. Okay, yeah, not sure how I feel about that. Is there any jersey I hadn't seen yet? Let me take a quick look. Pete Sagan is there again. Who the fuck is you? Hedagots. White jersey. Okay, why not? Also, there's a KOM coming up quite soon. What if we try to go in the breakaway? Yeah. What if we go for the points with our own Thomas Pidcock? And Danios has gone for the points. Pidcock in the wheel of the Italian rider. I should not be struggling too much to go and defeat the rider from Bora, Hansgrohe, who, despite a late effort, will not be able to overtake Thomas Pidcock, who will be the first mountain leader of La Vuelta a España. Tom Dumoulin wearing his jersey of national champion Tom Dumoulin, who announced a couple of minutes ago that he was taking a break from cycling. Hopefully things will go well for him. It's never an easy decision, but I think it might be the correct one for the rider from Jumbo Visma. We've got the French jersey here, Pierre Latour. We've got the leader of what's that, Costa Rica, I think, for Amador. Here's Canada for Michael Woods, but we had seen that in previous episodes. Is there anyone else? Rock Power, Lutsenko. Oh, yeah, Evgeny Gidic, my bad. Marco Hala, we've seen on the Tour de France. Mark Yashi, we see that on the Tour de France. Okay. I feel like we've seen most of the jerseys there. Is Jaakko Hänninen for Finland and Age2R La Mondiale. Also, this marks the first ever race where we're gonna have both our British and Italian champion in the team. Here's Ethan later, right next to Alessandro. No, to Andrea. There we go, Vendrame. And the breakaway decided to attack with 25k left. I decided not to follow with Mr. Pitcock because I'm going to use him in the train here. We'll take the wheel of Andrea Vendrame, who will have... do I go for Battistella? Nah, we'll go... Oh, I don't know. You know what, let's try to see if Battistella works. The issue I'm going to have is that both my sprinters... I mean, I've got one sprinter who's better in sprint, but then worse in acceleration. So it's a bit of a gamble for both. Hans Silver will obviously lead the train out. That's what we always do. And we're going to increase the rhythm just a tad with 20k left here before reaching San Fernando. Final 5k. Vendrame is going to accelerate. Pitcock, Hater, Battistella in the wheel. Fancy is a couple of meters downwards, so I mean, I'm not going to sprint with him. Okay, the line is there, so that'll be like a left-hander, I presume. There we go. Come on, Thomas. Come on, Pitcock. Hater in the wheel, Battistella in the wheel as well. I'm going to launch way too early here. Here's Battistella. Can we make a late comeback for the win? No, we cannot. It's a win for Mathieu Van Der Poel after a tough Tour de France. Ahead of Ryan Gibbons and Eric Young. Mad. That's one hell of a shit podium. Also, if this is like, if there is gaps here, I will kill someone. Okay, I've submitted the Euro Eyes Hamburg mainly because all of the riders in form in my team are on the Vuelta. The rest are all dead, and Wout van Aert has taken the win ahead of Fernando Gaviria and Caleb Ewan. And we're on the way for the third stage of La Vuelta between Cadiz and Arcos de la Frontera. +3 for Fanseyu, decent. +3 for Thomas Pitcock, who will go in the breakaway. Wait. Why is Fanseyu 20 seconds down? Did Fanseyu like get dropped during the... Hold up. Alessandro, you fat cunt. There's been a crash at the back of the peloton with Battistella, Roglic, Valverde, Soler, Miguel Angel Lopez, and Sergio Samitier, who is the first withdrawal of the Vuelta. Some big names have crashed. Miguel Angel Lopez, as I said. And pretty much Roglic, and Valverde is not having the greatest of legs, if we're gonna be honest. Marc Soler, yeah, no, it's a big crash. It's a big crash, especially with the peloton pacing a lot, trying to chase down this breakaway right there. Because apparently Fabio Fellini and Rojas are posing a threat, because they actually let Pitcock go, but not the others. So I'm quite concerned that they are actually chasing down Rojas and Fellini. Also, Giga, mate, come on, like, just hold on. Giga, you've been dropped by a group on the flat terrain. Come on, son. And because of the mental rhythm of the peloton, we've got 3 riders in the lead. Pitcock, Fabio Fellini, David de la Cruz, Peter Seri trying to come back, Sean Bennett, and Michael Gogol struggling a bit more, and the peloton is now 3 minutes down. But they were actually chasing Fellini and Rojas, oddly enough. Pitcock going for the points at the Alto de Picacho, sorry. And it's going to be an easy dub for Pitcock, +3 here for the Brits. Alright, there's 6 more points to take here at the Alto del Camino and the Puerto del Boyar. And the peloton came back on the breakaway in the Alto del Camino. 67 kilometers left, and they've already came back at us. That's interesting. I've tried to go for a counter-attack here with Mr. Pitcock. Just a solo run. But it is interesting. It is very interesting to see how the peloton is behaving in this stage, because it's really not something I expected from them. It's the team Mitchelton Scott pacing. We've seen Kevin Groves early on, now it's Eduardo Affini getting the rhythm done as well, alongside the team DSM. Who's the leader of Mitchelton Scott? Is it Yates? Which Yates is it then? If it is one of them. It is, well, both of them. Both of the Yates leading the team. Okay, I see. Vendrame is going to get water for the boys if he doesn't get blocked by Niklas A, which he has done. Perfect, stupendous, that's really all I was looking for. It came back at Tom, but it didn't stop the rhythm. It's not going to prevent me from getting the points with Thomas, though. There we go, perfect. But it's really weird. Final 5k. We're going to accelerate with Vendrame. There is this little hill towards Arcos de la Frontera. I've tried to go for water with Hans Philippe, because Tom is basically dehydrated at this point. But it sadly wasn't enough. I didn't have the time to do so with good old Hans. Vendrame starting the climb. We've got the train for Bernal on the left. Okay. Here goes Thomas Pidcock. He's gonna have the legs to go for a couple of meters then. Can Fanseu try to jump everyone? No, he cannot. The win today is gonna be for Egan Bernal ahead of Marco Brana. No, ahead of Fanseu, then no, Pogacar. Tadej Pogacar, Alessandro Fanseu, Marco Brana. Stage 3, and we've already got the leaders. Stage number 4 of this Vuelta, sprint stage. Battistella +3, he will be our sprinting leader today, even though Ethan has a +1 as well. For fuck's sake, Battistella's got a fitness peak and he's only getting a +1 in sprint. For fuck's sake. And Pidcock against Gonzalez for the points at the Alto de San Geronimo. Points for Thomas Pidcock, perfect. We were 25 seconds in the lead as we started the climb. Okay, so I'm gonna guess the peloton reduced their rhythm because you can see Dunbar here, you can see Omar Goldstein here. Adam Yates and Dan Martin have crashed in the build-up to the Alto de San Geronimo, but by the looks of it, they've managed to come back at the front of the peloton. We're in the very tough slopes of the Alto del 14, and it appears that Tom will take the points at the summit of the climb. Had I had more energy, I might have tried to go for a solo run. But I feel like it's going to be quite tough here. Some of the sprinters as well losing a bit of energy. Battistella mainly. Ethan Hayter still very well positioned with 25 kilometers left. And we're going for the sprint. 5k to go. Hans Sulebe leading the team. Vendrame, Battistella, Hayter in the wheel. We're going to try and have a better sprint than we've had the last couple of days. We've somewhat dropped a few guys as Ivan Souza is the only rider in the wheel of Ethan Hayter. 2.8k to go. There goes Vendrame. Come on. Alright, I need this to be a good sprint. 1.7. We're going to wait a bit because Ethan is already losing energy. There goes Battistella. Oh, that's why if I've jumped, I've Sagan in it. Pete Sagan wins. He's had more energy than I did. Third, second with Battistella. I cannot win a sprint on a Grand Tour. Not the greatest of days for our team as we head into stage number 5 between Riego de la Cordova and Ronda. A summit finisher. I'm not going to send Pidcock in the breakaway, although I really do want to do so because he's now third in the GC and I don't think the peloton will let him go. We're going to try. He's got a -2. We'll see, but I just feel like the peloton is going to see through my game here. Nope, they're fine with me. Great, love that. Well, if my plan works fine, which is to take both ISs, I'll be leading the Vuelta. And with this intermediate sprint, can I get first? Oh, Sean Bennett beat me to it. Okay, I see how it is, Sean. But even with the second place, we are now virtually leading La Vuelta a España. Kylian Franchini, do you mind, like, not sprinting, please? Because I'd like to go for the points with Thomas Pidcock. And right now, that seems to be somewhat tough here. Come on, let me go. Let me go. Can I get first? Yes. Pidcock gets first place. Love that from him. 25 points. Second place has 3. We're in the final 3 kilometers there. Before reaching Ronda. Can I get Theo in the wheel of Fanseu? That might be a bit late here. Yeah, I feel like might be a bit of a late move with Mr. Gegenhardt. We'll see what happens still as we've started the climb. Hans Sulebe with Fanseu in the wheel. Battistella on the side as well. Thibaut Pinot is also here. Thibaut Pinot is quite rapid here by the looks of it. Come on, everyone's sprinting. Can Fanseu hold on until the line? It's going to be close. Hirschi could come back. No, he cannot. Fanseu wins here in Ronda ahead of Hirschi and Theo Gegenhardt for third. Great for our leaders, but we have a new leader of La Vuelta a España and his name is Thomas Pidcock. And we've got a tough stage on our hands today. +3 for Fanseu, +2 for Thomas Pidcock. That's great. Can we go in the break with Pidcock? I mean, I know I'm leading the GC now. Wait, can we? Let's go. Come on. Pidcock in the break. The leader of the Vuelta in the breakaway. You love to see it. You just do. Yeah, this breakaway is not going to last. Because they don't want to let some riders go. They actually are fine with Pidcock though. Which is the maddest thing. So I'm starting to think. Can I try to go do somewhere? Can I do something with Hans Sulebe? Yeah, okay, now we can do it. We sadly could not do it. Oh wait, Ineos is actually pacing. Oh, I see. Interesting. And despite having very little energy and being in the breakaway, Thomas Pidcock will go for the seconds at the intimate sprint. I could not go though for the 2 KOMs, the Alto de Zafaraya and the Alto de Bermeal, because the peloton did not want me to do anything. They actually sprinted throughout the entire climbs. I mean, the first one, Pidcock had no energy. The second one, they just sprinted. I think Jai Hindley got first at both. So yeah, it's a bit of an L. But now the peloton doesn't do anything. We've started the final climb, and it is Chris Harper pacing at the front of the group, where we've dropped position. Let's be honest, we've dropped a few positions there. With Fanseiyu trying to well, just I wasn't pacing a lot. I didn't expect the peloton to accelerate that much, but it does make sense seeing how the race has been what has been done throughout the day. We'll just try to go at the front here. Chris Harper struggling. Who's the leader of DSM? Is it Mikel Landa again? I mean, it can only be them. I don't think they've got anyone else. Yeah, Landa, Kelderman, Mark Hirschi. As Landa attacks. Pidcock is struggling to follow the footsteps of Fanseiyu, and to be fair, it's understandable. Fanseiyu is a bit of a beast right now. Fanseiyu behind Marco Brana. The image is set for this battle. Look at this. This is brilliant. As Bauke Mollema goes for yet another move at the front of the race. But Marco Brana is going to come back on the 2 riders. Fanseiyu will make a late comeback as well. Can we try to go for a little move? We're going to get blocked here. We're going to get boxed in, if anything, by Bauke Mollema. Fanseiyu versus Marco Brana. The first battle between the 2 riders is won by... oh god. By Alessandro Fanseiyu. Get in there, my son. Come on. Fanseiyu ahead of Marco Brana and Egan Bernal, as Pidcock and Gegenhardt are going to lose time, and Pidcock will lose his leader's jersey. Sharman dropped, Nairo Quintana, Yates, and Miguel Angel Lopez are saying goodbye already to La Vuelta a España. It seemed like Marco Brana had it, and then in the final 2-3 meters, Alessandro Fanseiyu was able to recover that gap and go for the stage win here at La Zubia, making this his second stage already on La Vuelta, following, I believe, yesterday's back-to-back stages for him. It very well could be. There's therefore a swap of leaders, as Egan Bernal now gets the red jersey over Fanseiyu and Evenepoel. Pidcock dropped out of the top 10. No signs of Marco Brana in the classification either, as Thomas Pidcock retains the polka jersey and Fanseiyu retains the green. Final stage of the episode, still no sights of mountains, but once again hills between Alendin and Alcaudete. A stage decent potentially for a breakaway. We'll see. We'll try to send once again Mr. Pidcock in the breakaway. I mean, that's 7 stages in a row, 6 stages now in a row for our wearer of the polka jersey, former leader of the Vuelta a España. Every time our breakaway works, and then there's some riders trying to attack, and they all disrupt everything, and I hate this. Like, just let me go in the fucking breakaway. Like, Movistar and Astana already have someone at the front, or Caisse d'Epargne, sorry. NTT and Cara have no one, but still, like, no, actually, NTT has someone as well. Like, come on, allow it. Just let us go in the break. And because of the rhythm of the peloton, there is only 3 riders now in the first group. Make that soon 2, I believe. De La Cruz and Alba are done. Actually, there might be the only one able to carry on with a decent rhythm. Breakaway is now 3 minutes in the lead over the peloton. Okay, interesting, interesting. And once again on this Vuelta, the breakaway has been co-op quite far from the line, and I'm really not sure as to why. Vincenzo Nibali is going for the mountain points. Okay, so you tell me that Vincenzo Nibali is going to be my main challenger for the mountain jersey, yeah? Him and Jai Hindley. Oh, I'm going to struggle so much. What are we saying? Did I get all the points? 32. I was on 25. Now I got second. For fuck's sake, Vincenzo. Final 5 kilometers of this stage. Theo Gernhardt, Fanseiyu, Pidcock. For now, I don't know if I want to go for, like, I mean, I don't know if it's going to be a sprint. I don't know if it's going to be like, I don't know if is any leader going to attack. I'm not sure of anything right now, so I'm just assuring the rhythm with Theo. Battistella can actually take the wheel of Fanseiyu. Fuck it, why not? We'll see how that goes. Bernal is in the wheel of Fanseiyu as well. Interesting, very interesting. Does that mean the sprinters are going to try to go for it? That's weird. Right, Theo can increase his rhythm to 99 as I'm seeing the train of Bajoli and Tadej Pogacar on the left. Tom Pidcock as well is there, but I don't think Tom will do anything today. Geez, I'm killing Fanseiyu here actually. I hadn't expected that. I've launched too early then. Well, it's a nail for us today. That's for sure. The win is for Maxi Schachmann. Nope. Sagan? That's a very close finish, but Sagan wins ahead of Van der Poel, Schachmann, Pogacar, Ben O'Connor, all of them lot. Okay, disappointing performance to round up the episode. Sagan, Van der Poel, Schachmann, Pogacar in 4th place, no GC guy on the podium, therefore no one's going to gain time today on Egan Bernal, who retains the red jersey ahead of Alessandro Fancy and Remco Evenepoel. Perfect. Mountain-wise, it is still Thomas Pidcock with now a 22-point lead over his first competitor in Alessandro Fancy, and 23 over Jai Hindley. Fancy, speaking of him, is leading the points classification, well and truly ahead of Battistella. Jesus Christ, okay. And Egan Bernal is in white as Ineos is the best team, 1 little second ahead of Jumbo Visma. Overall, quite a solid episode, in my opinion. I mean, we've got, what, 3 wins? We're leading every classification except from the main one, but to be fair, we're only like a few seconds down. There was no mountain stages, though, on this first week. There will be one in the second episode, though. We'll have a stage between Carboneras de Guadalazón, and Aramon Valdelinares. Then, wow, there's not many mountain stages there. Because I've done 7 stages, so the next episode we'll have Baeza Albacete, Carboneras de Guadalazón, Aramon Valdelinares, a time trial between Monasterio de Veruela and Borja. Then Pamplona, Santuario de Miguel de Aralar, Logroño, Berorado, Obregón, Parque de Cabraceno, and we'll have one more in Santander, La Camperona. Okay, that will be stage 14, and then for the final episode, we'll have Lagos de Guarunga, La Farapona, sorry, Ortiguaracogna, Monte Castrove, Salvatierra Dominio, Cangas do Morazzo, Puerto de Ancares, just like on the All Star Tour, and we'll have a 10-kilometer time trial. Okay. We'll also have the Bing Bong Tour, but that race will be yeeted from my calendar. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm going to just like forget that this race exists. But yeah, you've now known the the objective for the next. Why is my team? Okay, my team has disappeared. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you did, then please do leave a like down below. And say what now? Telenet are gonna try to go for in World Tour. Telenet. Hold up. I'm just like putting a hold on this outro here. Telenet. What do you mean you're going for World Tour? You're shit, lads. Did they sign anyone? Actually, well, let me just take a look. They haven't. They've got 3 riders for next year. This game is ropes. But yeah, as I said, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you didn't, smash the like button down below. And I'll see you very soon. I'll see you actually tomorrow for the final episode of the Tour de France with YTC. And I'll see you on Monday for the next episode of Williams Martini. Have a great one. My name is Blackwell, and goodbye.
Pull up in the gold, I'm leading. But them other man need feeding. I don't wanna go Bombay. Them I don't know what I do when I go from Beeling. Leading the pack in black and I'm on with a bat. Snapping with a phone and dab. Boss up a man with a duster. Put him in the drip and sip blockbuster.